talking through the power of the outcomes of outcomes. It's thinking in the mentality of what becomes possible once this outcome is achieved. And today we're talking about the remarkable story and remarkable strategy of Nike and how they've taken an athlete and the idea of athletes beyond the brand and beyond the silver screen. Silver screen meaning blockbuster movies, with the recent imitation of the movie Air, based on the story of Michael Jordan being endorsed by Nike. So we think about what they've done to move past the outcomes of outcomes. First and foremost, they thought years and years ago, decades ago, there was a policy in the NBA to charge fines at $5,000 a game if you took your sneakers and they didn't have a certain percentage of white on the sneakers. If they were less than 50% white, if you brought in color, black and red, you'd be fined. Nike decided to pay that fee to make sure that Jordan was able to wear shoes that were 93% black and red and minimal white. What did this do? This created a brand, this created a uniqueness around that. Second, they created a women's running program to champion women's safety, women's active participation in sports. And lastly, they also created an ambassador program around creators and underrepresented creators to make sure that you could understand how much Nike was really investing in a certain audience. When you think about this, Dolores Jordan, Michael Jordan's mom, specifically said, "A shoe is not a shoe until my son is in it." When you think of that quote being kind of emblazoned in their strategy since day one, you're undoubtedly going to be enraptured in the idea of what is this story, and you want to be a part of it. Nike also took aspirational fitness. The reason why Just Do It means so much is because it's inevitably creating the outcome of the outcome without you even knowing it. If you're on a poster and you can see what an athlete looks like in the motion, you want to be able to create that. And that's why when you look at someone like Jordan or you look at someone like LeBron or Tiger Woods, all these folks were the aspiration that you wanted to get to. And Nike knew that. So when you think about this, outcomes of outcomes takes you way past the now and it thinks in the future. What becomes possible once this happens? If I achieve this amount in sales, or if I achieve this amount in awareness or impressions, now what becomes possible? And it forces you to scenario play over and over again. That's how we think, and we're constantly thinking of the art of what's possible. Help clients get past this idea of, I need more leads. Okay, what becomes possible once you get more leads? And once that happens, you can unlock more capital expenditures to do what? And when you pair it back to the Nike example, why they are remarkable is because they nailed their brand around this idea of what makes us uniquely different, because Converse and Adidas both had professional athletes. Nike saw something different in Jordan. They saw personality.